What did Prestianni say to Vinicius? After Vinicius's stunning goal secured Real Madrid's victory, the Brazilian went to celebrate at the corner flag, dancing in a way that Benfica took as mockery. A Benfica player, Prestianni, covered his mouth to say something to him, and Vinicius accused him of calling him monkey. Obviously, that would be an unforgivable act, and this must not be allowed in sport. If true, he should receive a severe sanction. The Benfica player denied everything, knowing the serious consequences this could bring. A very upset Kylian Mbappé said after the match that Prestianni doesn't deserve to play in the Champions League anymore, but that he hopes there will be consequences. Now we must wait for the referee's report and UEFA's decision. Meanwhile, Jose Mourinho has been suspended for arguing with the referee and will not be on the bench at the Bernabeu next week. It's unfortunate that magical Champions League nights are stained by this kind of controversy. It damages football's image worldwide and fuels division. Vinicius held absolutely nothing back and is demanding justice for what happened with Prestianni. He released an official statement saying, "Racists are, above all, cowards. They need to put their shirt in their mouth to show how weak they are. But they are protected by others who, in theory, have a clear obligation to punish them in these cases. Nothing that happened today is new in my life or in my team's life. I received a yellow card for celebrating a goal. I still don't understand why I was shown that card." These were the sad words of the Brazilian, who has been backed by his entire team, especially Mbappé, who is asking UEFA to punish Prestianni and not allow him to play in the Champions League again. The truth is that if he hadn't said anything wrong, he wouldn't have needed to cover his mouth. And Vinicius has a point. Why was he booked for dancing when other players celebrate the same way and nothing happens? The reality is that Prestianni is a player who likes to provoke, so he's no saint. Out for at least 2 seasons due to suspension. Yes, that is one of the tough sanctions Argentine footballer Gianluca Prestianni could receive for the alleged insults toward Vinicius. UEFA has already confirmed that it has opened an investigation into the case. All the players who were nearby will have to declare what they heard. It will be difficult to reach a verdict, since he shielded himself by covering his mouth, and UEFA will have to rely on the testimony of the players who were close, such as Arda Güler, Camavinga, or Mbappé. Although Kylian Mbappé has already spoken out and is calling for sanctions against Prestianni, he is also asking that he not be allowed to play the second leg at the Santiago Bernabeu. Article 14 of UEFA's disciplinary regulations states that if a footballer insults human dignity for any reason, such as skin color, he will face a suspension of at least 10 matches. This means he would miss at least a full Champions League season, and it could be 2 or even 3, depending on the punishment. It's unfortunate that this 20-year-old player could be ruining his career over unsporting conduct.